It was scary for sure, but it was a great experience.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was.
No, it was terrible actually. I hated it.
Hi, this is Nick from Bandkind, and we're here with Matthew West. Evidently, Matthew,
Are they
you
excited
have
about that
another
song?
hit. Are you playing that tonight?
I am, yes,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
of course, of course. A song like What If is, you know, it really kind of sets the tone for the whole show because,
Really?
I mean, the message of that song is, you know, the heartbeat of my life, but also the heartbeat of our band for the show is that, hey, we want to reach the end of whatever it is we're doing,
Yes.
right? So obviously the message of the song is reaching the end of our lives with no regrets and no what ifs. In other words, like my high school football coach used to say, like, leave it all on the field, you know?
Nice.
And so I think our heartbeat for the concert is the same thing. Like usually by the end of every show, I'm drenched in sweat, the band's exhausted,
Yes.
and we only have enough strength to lift a slice of pizza to our mouth at the end of the show. So that's like that's our desire with the show. That by the time our time with this crowd is through, that we've got no
Left
what
everything
ifs.
on the field.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So.
I love that. So tell us a little bit about the What If music video, how that fit together with the new song.
So we really wanted the music video to illustrate the strength of family
Yeah.
with my wife and my kids. So the whole video, the storyline revolves around them, and then they give me this gift because it's my birthday. And up until my birthday, there's this kind of sort of like the movie Groundhog Day,
Yes.
where I'm like sort of waking up and every day feels the same. That's how the pandemic felt to me a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt.
And so then I break out of it on my birthday, and my family takes me to do all my favorite things, but they give me a gift, and at the end of the video, what you realize is that the gift was for me to go skydiving, which I never wanted to do. And so I literally went skydiving for my own music video. Yeah,
I
it was
cannot
pretty,
believe you did it.
It was scary for sure, but it was a great experience.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was.
No, it was terrible actually. I hated it. I hated it, but
Did you?
but I did
did
it.
you see the ground coming?
Yeah, I
toward you?
did it, you know, because I wanted to have a fun, exciting music video. So,
Yeah.
I mean, kind of in the spirit of coming out of the pandemic, you know, you start to realign your priorities, and I think my wife and I really did some soul searching about, you know, what matters most. How can we develop close relationships with our daughters? And
Yes.
we've all been reminded. I know I have, and my family has. Just we've been reminded in the heaviest ways possible how brief life is, how precious our lives are in terms of, you know, the Bible talks about it. None of us are promised a single day in this life, you know. The Bible describes it as a vapor, you know, here today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
The grass is withered and the flower fades, but the word of the Lord stands forever. So we know that we are, you know, like Casting Crowns sings, a flower quickly fading. And when we have that mentality, instead of being depressed by how short our lives are, hopefully that serves as a motivator, you know, to go, hey, we're going to make the most of it. So you can see a whole crowd full of people here tonight going,
Yes.
they're excited to kind of, you know, get back together and do a concert like we normally would.
They are. They
Yeah.
definitely are. Well, you mentioned Casting Crowns.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I love Casting Crowns. They're great. Mark Hall is a good buddy of mine. We've been friends for a long time. We first started writing songs. We wrote a song called Courageous for a movie of the same title,
Yeah.
and that struck up a friendship. And we've
Wow.
written many songs since then. And, songs. So tonight I'm actually going to sing a Casting Crowns song in my set. So
Nice.
Nobody.
Little
Should be fun.
sneak peek.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nobody was the video I was going to talk about.
Yeah.
I love the pull of that and the timing of it. It just said, you know, how the different people from different walks of life are coming
Yes.
into this circle, into this community.
You know, I love that song, Nobody. I think it's kind of it's a leveling song, you know. It's just a reminder that no matter what the world has said about you, or what your past says about you, or what the enemy says about you, or what your family says about you, you know, I think a lot of my songs are really pointers back to what God says about you. And,
Yes.
you know, that's a song that just reminds us that, you know, God's had a long history of using the underdogs and the overlooked and
Amen.
the ones who feel like they could never make an impact. You know,
Yes.
it's like, that's the Hall of Heroes. That's the, you know, that's the heroes of the faith. And
Well said.
so we can be a hero of the faith, you know. God can use nobodies like us. So it never gets old to me when I see a song resonate with an audience, and they're like, it's as if they're saying, okay, that's part of my story now.
Yeah.
So tonight, my story gets to collide with their story, and we get to write one big story together.
Yeah. And it changes lives. How on earth does it change lives?
Yeah.
But it's
That's how God works.
It is. It is. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us today.
Thank you.
And check him out. Follow him on his socials and check out his new song, Spinning Now, across the nation and rising up the charts. Are you excited about that?
I'm very excited. I'm always, I never take it for granted. The fact that I can be one of the, carriers of these little 3-minute hope messages, it's been really cool.
Visit him and more from Bandkind and Matthew West.
Let's go.